So it's a natural function when we're in this human form that we want to try to rest, W-R-E-S-T, security in our plans, in designs for life. We want to have a idea and a schedule and a program and intentions and goals to try to, make things nice and secure. But for someone who's contemplated these things enough and who's lived on the planet long enough, and if they pay attention, we got to pay attention because actually, I was going to say, if you live on the planet long enough, you find out like, man, I can't control anything. I don't know what's going to happen. It's said that there's 100,000 people that die every day. I guarantee 99% or more don't know they're going to die. Some know. They get this feeling. They know they're going to be leaving the body in 24 hours or something. And okay. But most don't know. They don't know that this is going to be their last sunrise or sunset that they're going to see. And so that applies to everything in life. We don't know all the people that get into car accidents or get diagnosed with certain diseases, or they end up with some chronic pain situation. They weren't planning on that. I remember there was this dancer. She was like 30 years old, and she was at the top of her game, and then she got into a car accident and messed her back all up. She couldn't dance anymore. Imagine, this shows, though, the identity that we have with our life situation. Shows how attached we are to it. Like, she was destroyed after that, psychologically and emotionally. And her friends didn't, like, that was it. She didn't basically have any friends anymore either, because they're busy trying to, climb the ladder and go to the auditions, and she's just like left alone in pain, living with her mom now. She had to go live with her mom. She couldn't take care of herself. Drastic stuff like that. Like, we don't have any idea what's going to happen. Ever. So, we don't know. We're going to go to sleep. Everybody thinks we're going to wake up in the morning when we go to sleep. We don't know. How does this tie in, though, to a spiritual principle? See, a real yogi or spiritual aspirant, they meditate on that. They contemplate that, because that activates the surrender principle. It makes it easier to let go. You can call this a form of Advaita or Gnani yoga. Gnani yoga is the way to self-realization through knowledge, not mental information. It's a big difference. Through contemplation of certain eternal principles, which then give the downloads of realization. These are truths that you can't, they're not opinions. They don't need to be debated. They stand alone. You get these insights. I got to pay attention now where I'm going. You get these insights, and it contributes to this evolutionary journey that we're on, of this fusion between human individual self and our source self, which doesn't have a form. Source self doesn't have a form. It's incarnated and created a form so that then it experiences life. But that form's temporary. Law of decay. All forms are temporary. Even the diamond. It's gonna eat this whole planet. We're all trying to save the planet. This planet has its own destiny. It's gonna be around as long as it's gonna be around. Same as us. We can't control anything. So a real sadhaka contemplates these things, and it brings them into a state of, you kind of relax. It gives some serenity, because you realize you can't do anything. Now, the mind doesn't understand these principles. The mind only understands black and white. So the mind will say, so you're saying like, if you're going down the road and you see somebody, authentically, they're super hungry. They're not like, they don't have, $100,000 under their bed at home and they're just begging for more money. But you can read energetically, like you like feel like to help them. You don't listen to this message I'm delivering and then think I'm saying like don't help them. That's not what I'm saying. You can't do it anyway. I was gonna say you can't go through life just kind of oblivious, and you see somebody suffering, hey, take your karma like a man, it's all fake. Like you can't do that. Why? Because the 3D software that we're wearing is super strong. We're in this game whether we realize it or want to be or not. Doesn't matter. So you continue to cooperate with the script that your own higher self or cosmic creator wrote. You continue with that, and you make your plans and your little goals and ambitions, but underneath all that, if that's underpinned with the realization that like we don't know what's going to happen, like it looks like we're writing the script, it looks like it, that's the point of the virtual software, 3D software. We're supposed to feel that way. You say otherwise it wouldn't work, it would just be boring. It was like that movie Groundhog Day. That was a good one with I think Bill Murray. He couldn't get out of this loop. He just kept living the same day over and over again. He was sitting on the bench and he's like, okay, a gust of wind comes and you hear it. Okay, dog's gonna bark. Okay, she's gonna bend down and pick up something. You see, he knew everything that was gonna happen. So that would be the case if, this is why we have to forget. We have to forget that that there's a higher cosmic writer that's already wrote all this stuff, and we're playing through this like we don't know what's going to happen, because we don't know. That's written in the script too, that we don't know what's going to happen. So it's all about the surrender principle. I think that's what this video is about. The more that we realize, and just through direct, just looking, you just see, like you don't know what's going to happen ever. And someone say, well, I made these plans and it happened. Yeah, it happened because it was supposed to happen. It didn't happen because like you orchestrated it and yeah, I did this right. That's all part of the deal too. You were supposed to have that feeling and experience that you were putting this thing together. And you did everything, you made all the right moves, and now I manifested my fruits. Like, yeah, that's the experience you're supposed to have. You know how many other people that were equally devotional to their plans, that their plans just got wrecked? It's not that you did something right. No, I like really, I went to some high-level manifestation class, and that's why mine worked. No, it was the destiny that it was supposed to work. What was I going to say? Forgot. Damn it. All right. So, where are you at with that? How much do you recognize that how much do you recognize like that you don't know whatever is going to happen? That's what I was going to say. I remember now. Like I'm walking through the woods. I believe that I'm going to make this video and everything's cool. And then I'm going to get back in the car and I'm going to leave. I don't know though. There could be a bear. Somebody asked me, like, are there bears out here? Yeah, I haven't seen any and I don't want to, but they're out here. Who knows? Is that written in the script that a bear is gonna, throw down with me? Even with these gains, I don't know if I can take that bear. See, I don't know what's gonna happen. So, it's belief though. That's also part of the software program. Otherwise we would worry too much. Like, oh no, maybe there is a bear. Oh no, maybe I'm manifesting a bear right now, because they told me in manifestation class, like my thoughts, oh no, so we have a belief as part of the program that we have so that we can enjoy life. We're supposed to, like, yeah, we go to bed, we believe that we're going to wake up in the morning, you believe that you're going to see your family the next day, friends. You see how all this is kind of like, it's put together to make this show work. I wonder if this video is more about like, if I'm getting into the free will Do we have free will or not? I don't debate that question. We have both. Actually, I made a short. It'll be out at some point. Yeah, we have both. Free will, not free will. The appearance that we have free will to create and everything is very strong, and we should cooperate with that. It's not that, like, if you, on a deeper level, on the deepest level, you realize you don't have free will, and so then you just become, just, I don't know, oblivious. You couldn't anyway. No matter how much you believe, if you believe you don't have free will, you're gonna act like you do. You're not gonna just, this is the thing. Like, the mind wants to try to understand. It thinks by understanding the highest principles that then it's gonna like act different. No, you're gonna still act different. I mean, you're still gonna act as though you don't fully know these principles. That's what I'm trying to say. So you know that though. You're like, yeah, I know. Like, okay, God, I know I'm like this walking hologram. It's not really real, but I'm gonna like believe it is real, and I'm gonna keep pretending it's real, and that's cool. And sometimes I'm gonna forget even that it's all not real. That makes me enjoy even more. Then I'll be super. You meet your mate or have some partner that first week or month, and you're like, oh man, found my twin flame. And you guys are really hitting it off, and that chemistry and everything. Guarantee you're gonna forget that this is all made up at that point. You're gonna be deep in that moment. Yeah, cool, enjoy it. That's the point. See, you don't become, I'm self-realized now, and now I'm like so different than everybody else. No, that's a concept of the mind imagining what a state is that it knows nothing about. It's like before I went to India, or any country, or anything, but okay, let's keep it in countries. I would imagine what it's like. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to India, and I'm gonna, man, when you get there, it's nothing like what you imagine. The whole life's like that. The mind likes to try to understand a state it knows nothing about. And then we believe it. We're like, yeah, I think I understand something. You don't understand anything. I don't either. That's a delusion that we understand something. Who's understanding what? I don't want to understand anything. See, I like chilling. I want to delete. Yeah, I like the deletion mode. I'm not trying to acquire more knowledge and information. I like deleting it. All right, I'm gonna try to get my bearings. I hope I'm going the right way. I'll see you soon.